The smell of desperation in Formula One has a very specific scent, and right now, it's coming from the Aston garage. For years, Alpine has been a team adrift, a French giant stumbling in the dark, suffering through a torrid slump that saw them finish dead last in 2025. But in the shadows of the paddock, a ghost has returned to claim what he thinks is his. Flavio Briatore, the pirate, the man of 1,000 controversies, the architect of both glory and scandal, is back. And he isn't here to make friends, he's here to perform a cold, calculated execution of the old Alpine and replace it with something far more dangerous. The 2026 revolution for Alpine isn't just a change in rules, it is a total soul stripping of a national icon. They have officially committed what many in France are calling engineering treason. By shutting down the historic Renault engine project at Vieille-Châtillon, Alpine has admitted to the world that they cannot win on their own. They have traded their French heart for a German one, and the fallout is just beginning. This is a story of a team with its back against the wall, led by a man who doesn't believe in excuses, only in results, no matter the cost. The new A526 isn't just a car, it's a desperate prayer disguised as a technical masterpiece. While the world was distracted by the glitz of the Mercedes and Ferrari launches, Alpine's aerodynamicists were quietly testing a secret weapon that has the rest of the grid worried. We are talking about an innovative rear wing design that defies the conventional logic of 2026. While everyone else is raising the front of their wing flaps, Alpine has developed a system that lowers the trailing edge. It's a clever, aggressive move that could be the silver bullet they need to claw their way back to the front. But innovation in 2026 is a double-edged sword. If this wing fails, or if the FIA decides it crosses the line into illegality, Alpine's entire season will collapse before the first corner in Melbourne. Under the direction of David Sanchez, the team has adopted a pull rod front suspension, a technical gamble shared only by the newcomers at Cadillac. They are taking risks that a last-place team shouldn't be able to afford. They are playing a game of all or nothing, and Briatore is the one holding the cards. He has promised everyone that this season will be fantastic, but in Briatore's world, fantastic usually comes with a heavy price. If you think the return of Flavio Briatore is exactly what the sport needs to shake up the status quo, revent the like button. We want to hit 1,000 likes today to show that the fans want more drama and less politics. Subscribe to the channel now to follow our deep dive into the 2026 grid. Next up is the secret project from Red Bull you won't want to miss. Join the resistance, subscribe now. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Mercedes engine. The decision to ditch the Renault power unit was a political earthquake. It sparked protests, tears, and accusations of betrayal from the French engineers who have dedicated their lives to the brand. But Briatore was clear, he only wants to work with the best, and right now, everyone believes Mercedes has found the ultimate loophole for 2026. Rumors are swirling that the Mercedes power unit, which Alpine will now use, has found a way to achieve a higher compression ratio than the regulations technically allow, giving them a massive 0.3-second advantage per lap. By becoming a Mercedes customer, Alpine is essentially buying a ticket to the front of the grid, but they are doing it at the expense of their identity. The shakedown at a rain-soaked Silverstone was a moment of eerie silence. Briatore noted that the silence in the garage was a positive sign. It meant reliability, something Alpine hasn't known for years. But is a quiet garage a sign of a fast car, or just a sign of a team that has finally given up its fighting spirit to become a puppet for German engineering? The pressure on the drivers is reaching a breaking point. Pierre Gasly is a race winner, a man who knows how to fight, but he is now paired with Franco Colapinto, the young, hungry newcomer who has everything to prove. Briatore's ultimatum was brutal: no more excuses. He has publicly warned that if the drivers don't perform, there is no place for them in his new era. It's a toxic, high-pressure environment that could either forge a championship-winning duo or cause a spectacular internal explosion. Colapinto has already admitted that the 2025 season was sacrificed entirely to focus on 2026. They have spent millions of dollars and thousands of hours in the wind tunnel, ignoring the present to gamble on the future. If they arrive in Australia and they are still at the back of the grid, there will be no one left to blame. No engine factory to point the finger at, no transition period to hide behind. It will be a total, public failure for the most controversial man in F1. But Alpine isn't just fighting on the F1 tracks. Their 2026 ambitions extend to the world of endurance racing as well. The recent shakedown of the 2026 spec A424 hypercar in Portimao shows that the French brand is spreading its resources thin. They are trying to dominate Le Mans and Formula One at the same time, using new Michelin tires and sophisticated hybrid systems that are supposed to trickle down into their F1 project. It's a massive logistical nightmare. Can a team that finished P10 in F1 really manage two world-class racing programs? Critics say it's a distraction, a way for the Renault Group to hide the fact that they are losing their grip on the pinnacle of motorsport. But Victor Martins, who tested the A424, spoke of the precision and power that Alpine is finally unlocking. Is this the start of a new golden era for the French, or is it the final, desperate gasp of a dying brand? The 2026 grid is a minefield of secrets and betrayals. If you want to know which teams are actually prepared and which ones are just faking it, you must be subscribed to this channel. We are uncovering the truth that the official F1 cameras won't show you. We are nearing our goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. Share this video with every fan who thinks Alpine is finished. Leave a comment, is Briatore a savior or a villain? I read every single one. Subscribe and stay vigilant. In conclusion, Alpine's 2026 preview is a story of calculated betrayal and pirate ambition. They have sacrificed their history, their engine factory, and their national pride for a chance to stand on the podium again. Flavio Briatore has returned to turn Aston into a lean, mean, Mercedes-powered machine, but the ghosts of Vioric Attilan are still haunting the hallways. The A526 is a car built on the ruins of a disaster, featuring a rear wing that could either be a genius stroke of engineering or a ticket to a disqualification. The no excuses era has begun. The technical groundwork is laid, the Mercedes power is humming in the back of the car, and the innovative Aero is ready for the wind tunnels of the world. But in Formula One, the truth only comes out when the lights go out. Will Alpine rise from the ashes of P10 to challenge the top four, as Briatore promises? Or will the Mercedes betrayal be the final nail in the coffin for the French team? One thing is certain, with Briatore at the helm, it will be anything but boring. The 2026 revolution has its first casualty, the Renault engine, and its most dangerous player is back in the game. Prepare yourselves, because the fantastic season Briatore promised might just be a bloodbath. Thank you for following this series, and stay tuned, because next, we are looking at the giant that has been sleeping for too long. The team that is ready to reclaim its throne. See you at the top. The peak is for the bold.